Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm going to say this real quick. I will be back later on, probably around 9:30, 10 o'clock my time, to go over some other things relating to George's live last night, Flavor's live, and Tobo's live. Also, I need to clear up, well, not clear up. I think Amber did a great job on her live yesterday. So we will be discussing that later on. This morning, I actually want to cover the news. Flavor, you guys did a great job last night. I was laying in my bed rolling, 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 rolling. If you guys, I will drop Tobo's link uh, when I come back again so you can go and watch her rumble. uh the shit that goes on is not even funny. So I will be covering that. Yep, they've done some great lives and I have really enjoyed them. Hi, Did Becky. Oh my God. Hi, Sweet Potato. How you doing? Simply Sophie. Sophie, I just saw that snorting video and I just left you a message. Hi, Mari. Uh, who else? Gwen Branston. Good morning. Good morning. Dan's Aquarium. How are you doing? Okay, so I am just shocked. So I actually watch Turnt. Good morning. I actually watch um flavor stuff, but again, I don't want to mix it. Hi, Sarah motherfucking Z. I don't want to mix that in this morning, but I will be back and we will be discussing Texas Girl. We will be discussing this bullshit she keeps posting, and I'm tired of it. And to learn that I'm a henchman, I'm like, what? I'm just done. Hi, my savage. I hope you're doing okay. Today is Halloween. Boo Bitch. I think that's what I'm going to name my stream. Boo Bitch. Matter of fact, I'm going to name my stream Boo Bitch. Okay. So I will be setting that up. But there's been a lot of stuff going on in the news, and I wanted to come live and discuss that. I'm also working on another story that's going to be an upload. I will take care of that. Hopefully, I'll finish that today. I know I haven't covered any reality stuff this week. Debbie has been really, really busy. I've been, well, you know what I've been doing, but we will do a reality recap and to take care of all of that. I'm a henchman, Flavor. I'm a henchman. Girl, I'm a piece of shit. I'm slimy. Oh, I tell you. I tell you. But I'm serious. Flavor and Tobo have been killing it. So if you missed Amber's stream yesterday, you really need to go watch it. She breaks down that timeline, and there is no wiggle room there. Okay, no wiggle room at all. It is freezing here. I woke up. I have on socks. I put on my big thick robe. I made me some coffee. Hi Pappy. But what I want to know, has anybody seen Laylo? Has anybody seen Laylo? Because I saw Laylo's comment. Well, I saw Texas girl telling Laylo that I was already on that call and she didn't know it. Girl, the lies has to stop. They have to. They really have to stop. But I will be touching on that. And yeah, I'm going to name that stream Boo Bitch. I need to get a Texas hag. I'm gonna have to make one. Hi, Pappy. Welcome. It's 59 in Florida. Oh my God, you in heaven. Alexa, what's the temperature?
It's 31 degrees with freezing fog. There's a dense fog advisory until 10 a.m., so drive carefully.
Yeah. It is 31 with dense fog. And when that have that fog like that, it's like it's snowing, but it's really not snowing. It's the stuff that's coming from the fog that's falling. And I really need to run out of here and do some grocery shopping because I'm not going anywhere this weekend. So after I finish this live, I'm gonna throw on some clothes real quick and I'm gonna run out to the store. They should be open by the time. Well, I know Safeway's open right now. Hi, Bella Marie. Good morning. Bella is in ICU? Wait a minute. Me too, Dead Becky. Me too. Me too. And that's the sad part. I would have just accepted. I don't remember. I'm sorry, but no. Can you please keep Bella in your prayers? It's her best friend, Con Bella, is in ICU. What happened to Bella? Hi, Minnie. It's 39 in Illinois. Ooh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, Con Bella, what happened to Bella? I know I haven't seen her around lately. I don't know how long she's been. How long has she been in ICU? Exactly. Well, she says she's using her social media platforms. So that means that you have access to her passcodes and everything on her phone. Flavor, you know what this is reminding me of, right? Oh my God. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So let's get this going real quick. Uh, I'll drop the link. I'll drop the link so you can come up and let us know what's going on with Bella because I really want to know. She's been a staple in this community. You got it. You got it, Tart. Bella has been a staple in this community off and on for what, 4 years now? I'll be nice this morning. Girl, me too. Oh, I'm sorry. I just woke up out of my I'm on a ventilator and they had to wake me up to feed me. Ah, yeah, I really want to know what's going on with Bella. And please, hi Miss Bella Zoe. I love your name. I can't I can't remember. Yeah, she's been around a long time. I love when she starts screaming, "Get your facts straight." Flavor, I'm just done. I'm telling y'all, I am telling you guys, I that's why I don't like to come online and have people if you're going to donate, I prefer you to donate straight to a charity. Uh there are people out here that are just disgusting. Disgusting. So, okay, let's get to our news. We may have more news too when I come back. We may have more news when I come back. Flavor, I think you know what I'm talking about as well, but we may have more news when I get back here. Um, g- g- Girl, you know what? Y'all don't make me talk about this. When I heard Flavor's first live on Rumble, I was, I was dying. I was dying. Can I ask you a question? Can I? I was like, what the hell? Now I know where all of that is coming from. Hi, I know where it's coming from. And I kind of remembered that because I think Bomb played it when she said Lisa was lying about her, threatening her to give her content. First of all, you're asking Lisa a question that you should have directed directly to Bomb. That's it. You should have asked that to Bomb, not Lisa. And when I remember that, because that lady, Kimmy Love, that's her name. Kimmy Love went over there, caused a lot of stuff. Bomb was not happy about that. I remember that clearly, but I've never heard the whole thing. It's not Bella Flavor, it's Bella's best friend, Khan. Khan, I dropped the link for you. I mean, honestly, I want to know what's going on with Bella. Bella is Amber's mod, both on YouTube and Rumble, and we really haven't seen her. That growl. Oh my God, I heard that growl. I was like, what the fuck? I heard that growl. I was like, oh my God. I think she was a little inebriated then. Yes, we will keep Bella in our prayers. Promise you that. Good morning, caregiver. We would definitely keep Bella in our prayers. And Con, seriously, if you want to come up, I dropped the link for you because I want to know what happened to Bella. We haven't seen Bella. Oh my God, I think Bella was in my chat about a week or so ago, but I haven't seen her on Amber's at all. She got hit by a car. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Keep Bella in. How is her mom and kids? Oh my God. Hi, just keep it real. She got hit by a car. Ooh, Lord, child. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. That's, ooh. Is she okay? She's in ICU. Uh, do they have her in a medically induced coma? Hi, Wind Whispers. Wind Whispers, I was going to send you a message on IG the other day, and I'm glad I didn't because I couldn't get it in my schedule. But I really want to discuss the housewives. And I know my sister wants to come up, but my sister says, she goes, if I'm thrown into any BS, she goes, it's not going to be good. So she's on life support. What? Oh my God, can somebody drop some praying hands for Bella? I need to let Amber know this. No, I was asking if they were okay. Not if they know, if they were okay. Is her mom and kids okay? Mm. When did she? Okay, I know this is a lot. I know you upset, but can you tell us when this accident happened? Oh my, hi, Dreamsicle. It's been about a week or so that I've seen her in my chat, and I noticed she hasn't been in Amber's chat. No? Okay, they're not okay. Amber, did you know that Bella was hit by a car and she's in ICU on live support, on life support? Last Monday night. That's about right. Oh my God. I'm very sorry to hear that. Very, very sorry to hear that. Hmm. I told y'all, what part? Sarah motherfucking Z. Sarah motherfucking Z. I can't with you. Wait a minute. I just got a message. John got struck for bullying and harassment. Who was he bullying? Who was he bullying? Heidi, can I ask you a question? Are you? I what? Morning. I was having a good morning until I see that Bella is in ICU on life support. I mean, on life support. Sarah motherfucking Z. Sarah motherfucking Z. I can't with you. I can't. I can't with you, woman. Not this morning. I can't with you this morning. I can't. Bella Marie, Amber. Bella Marie. Your mod, our friend Bella. Get your facts straight. Bella from Australia. That Bella is her friend Khan. She has access to Bella's social media platforms, and she just want to let us know. But my thing is, this happened last Monday. This past Monday or the Monday before then, because what took you so long to let us know? Yeah, that's her account. Hi, Brandy. She says she has access to her social media platforms. Damn. Y'all just honestly keep Bella in our prayers. Doesn't matter what body part, Sarah motherfucking Z. Well, she said she's too upset to come up and talk. Yeah, but that's her account. It's not her. It's her friend Con. Con. Oh, you will. Oh, I get it. Flavor, you're asking all these questions. Y'all are about to kill me this morning. I can't. I can't. We've seen this happen. We just heard about this yesterday, which I find very odd. Was she hit by a drunk driver? Or was it just somebody not paying attention to the road? This is crazy. Huh. Hi, sassy nerd girl. Y'all know where my mind is going right now, okay? Flavor, stop. Well, my email is on my channel. Is HeidiYouTube@USA.com. Exactly. Exactly. No, Bella was drunk. What? Bella was drunk. Oh, no, she was hit by a car. Maybe she was walking. I don't know. Con, if you can hit my email, it's HeidiYouTube. It's HeidiYouTube@USA.com. Is my email. Oh my God. She was driving drunk? Well, how was she hit by a car? Maybe she hit the car. Me too, Babs Bunny. Oh my goodness. Hold on. And let me just put this in the chat. HeidiYouTube@USA.com. I'm sorry to hear that. But we'll see. I'm confused too, but hold on. What did she say? Good morning, sweets and beyond. You can't see her in chat. Bella doesn't drive. Okay, so Bella was walking and she was drunk and someone hit her. Okay, got it. Okay, I didn't think she drove. I don't ever remember. I remember she saying her mom had to take her someplace. I don't ever remember Bella saying she drove. Pappy, we all have questions. We all gonna pray for Bella. But Con, you gotta keep us up to date to let us know. Oh God, I can't. Not now. Maybe later, but not now. I can't right now. I just can't, people. I can't. So much shit going on. But let me get to this, and then I'm gonna put some clothes on. I'm gonna go do what I have to do. Y'all about to kill me, but I will be back around 9:30, 10 o'clock my time. Please, is Bella speaking? Is she able? I understand. No, she's on life support. On live support. No, life support. And she's in the ICU, so she's not talking. But if you go see Bella, or please let her mother and her family know we're praying for her. I can't with y'all. Amber, I can't with y'all. I can't. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, I got myself together. I can't. I can't with none of you people. I can't. I can't. Con, let me tell you something, okay? No one's laughing at Bella. Oh, where is Wanda? Has anybody seen Wanda around? It just so happens that last night there was a live stream. Hi, M to the B. There was a live stream done on this lady called Toasty, a Toast, that supposedly her sister went on panel, and she was in ICU, and but they were waking her up to feed her. I'm sorry, I can't. And it was her right hand, her right arm that was in the cast. But then when she, Amber, that picture you did was, I was cracking up. I can't. Leave the motherboard alone. Stop. We're going to go to hell. You're right. But it just seems that it's odd timing. Y'all got to stop. Okay. So I can't. I can't with y'all. It's too early for this. It's too early for this. It's too early. But this woman lied about being in the hospital, being in ICU. She pretended to be her sister. And Flavor, I heard it clear as day when she said, I heard it clear as day. Then she started stuttering because when you stutter, you're lying. Now, I had a stutter. When I get really upset and when I'm pissed, I stutter. My brother had a really bad speech impediment and he had to go to classes for it. No more stuttering. But when I'm pissed, I stutter. And what I heard last night when she started stuttering, when she realized she made a mistake, she told on her damn stuff. I mean, her damn self again. I just can't. I can't. Oh, I can't. So it just seems really off timing. And I get it. You were really upset when it happened. But she's been like this for a week and a half. And we're just finding out. I need to go back and look at Amber's last couple of streams to see when was the last time Bella was in chat. Good. Oh, Drea, my baby, you made it. All my friends are heathens and henchmen. And henchmen. But it's coincidental. Yes, it is. It's just weird. It's just weird. Uh Last time I checked, Bella was on all, well, not checked. She was talking about all the medicine she was on. So why is she drinking? So if anybody have questions, you know, start banging and get your questions out. But again, oh my God. Dang, I need to find my best friend. My husband doesn't even have access to all my social media. Flavor, can you be mine? Oh, wait, you already are. You and Heidi. Girl. Amber, can you please remove Bella as your mod because we're using her social media platforms? Amber, please remove Bella as your mod. See, y'all got me fucked up this morning. For fuck's sakes, Bella, you're a horrible liar. Oh, Steve National Enquirer wants to know. Hi, Gypsy. Y'all have questions. Make sure the questions that we're asking belong to that person. That's just like Jen Bailey wants to come up and ask a question to Brooke, but the question is about someone else when you should be asking that other person the question. Ah. Oh my God. Yes, Amber will remove. Okay, let me stop laughing. Okay, so Rebecca Haro went to court. Okay, we know that Jake Haro, y'all got to stop. I'm trying to be serious right now. Okay, I need to be serious. Oh my God. She's done that before. Bella has done that before. Bella got mad and blocked everybody in the damn chat. Bella got mad and blocked every damn body. Oh my God. Stop. I'm trying to be serious. Okay, let me just play this. Y'all stop.
California, where the mother of missing baby Emmanuel Haro was back in court. Rebecca Haro is accused of murdering her 7-month-old son and then telling authorities he had been kidnapped. Haro's husband, Jake, pled guilty to the murder earlier this month, but Rebecca has not changed her plea. Joining us live in studio now to break it all down is Court TV crime and justice correspondent Matt Johnson. Thank you, Matt, for being with us.
Let me just say this. You're not blocked. Let me just say this. Nobody is blocked. Just stop. They still have not found that 7-month-old child's body at all. They have not found it. He pleaded guilty. He hasn't said what a body was. If you guys have been following the story, you saw they took him out on this highway on the side, and he was just standing there. I think they did it for show. They haven't said they found this body. Now, she is still holding to her story that her child was kidnapped. Ask questions around 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm all for it. 9:30, 10 o'clock. This is serious right now. So she has still sticking to the fact that her child was kidnapped. And that's a damn lie.
You've been covering this case. I understand today's hearing was short. Tell us about it.
Very important, Judge Ashley. And the case continued again. Mother of missing baby Emmanuel Haro back in a southern...
He looks like an AI guy. Look at this one eye is over here. He just looks artificial to me. When he scared me when he came on stream. He really scared me.
California courtroom today and asking for her settlement conference to be pushed again, this time to January of next year. Rebecca Haro's last court date was moved after her husband's shocking change of plea right before his settlement conference was set to begin. Earlier this month, confessed killer Jake Haro pled guilty to murder of 7-month-old baby Emmanuel. Back in August, you remember, both parents were charged with murder, child endangerment, and filing a false police report. Well, today, Rebecca Haro agreed to move her settlement conference by 85 days. Take a listen.
Ms. Haro, you have the right to have your preliminary hearing heard within 10 court days concluded within 60 calendar days of your arraignment. You waive those rights and agree instead that your preliminary hearing would be timely if held within 10 court days of January 21st. Ma'am, you're ordered back to this department on January 21st for felony settlement conference.
At this point in time, still no indication if Rebecca Haro, the mother of this baby, is looking for a plea deal, but the settlement conference and now the preliminary hearing have been moved to the end of January.
Where is the baby? Where is the baby? It is hot as hell in California. There are animals out there roaming around everywhere. Where is that baby? Thank you, guys. Oh, thank you, Khan, for coming in. Thank you. Please let her know that she is in our prayers.
That's a big deal. I know we'll stay tuned and see what happens. But tell us about Jake entering the guilty plea What's next for him?
He's back in court on Monday. It's a big day, November 3rd,
Yep.
for his sentencing. Now, on Monday, we can expect those victim impact statements and possibly a statement in elocution from this confessed killer, Jake Haro, before his sentencing. Haro faces
Where's the
25
baby?
years to life behind bars, but it's up to the judge to determine the sentence, since his change of plea was with the court and not the Riverside County District Attorney's Office.
Where's the baby?
How do you plead to the charge in count 1 of the amended felony complaint of violation of Penal Code Section 187A?
I'm guilty.
And for clarification for the
Let me
record,
just say this. This man should have been in jail after what he did to his daughter. This young girl is only using 3% of her brain. She has to have, she has a tube in her throat. She needs 24-hour care. He should have been charged then with attempted murder. That way he wouldn't have had any more kids and he wouldn't be where he's at right now.
it's going to be in the second degree.
Exactly, Snubble.
Sir, do you
But he didn't
admit
get
that you
what he
committed a violation of Penal Code Section
Flat
187,
out.
subdivision
There was
A,
no deal.
a felony, in that on or about August 5th of 2025 through and including August 14th of 2025 in the county of Riverside, state of California, you did willfully and unlawfully murder baby Doe, initials
That's
EH,
brains
a
and
human being.
confused. Good morning, dear. Brains.
Audio from that recording from that hearing and a photo of him appearing to cry there in court. Baby
Yes!
Emmanuel's remains have never
His
been
daughter!
found, not located.
His daughter. He harmed his daughter. Hold on. Let me show you his daughter. Hold on. Let me show you his daughter. Where is his daughter? It was on Ashley. Okay, here we go. Let me just show you this. Let me stop this one. You didn't know that, Cindy? Oh my God. Hold on.
Learned about the baby's father and his criminal past.
Here we go.
Absolutely hair-raising. The number of children that have been moved out of the Haro home
Neither
into
do
the
I,
custody
Blaze.
of others is nothing short of alarming. Let me take you back for a moment. Baby Emmanuel was reported missing last Thursday. His mother, Rebecca Haro, claimed that a stranger approached her from behind, said "hola," and then knocked her unconscious. She says when she woke
That
up,
black guy
baby
is
Emmanuel was
old.
gone, right there in the parking lot, gone. But according to investigators, Rebecca's story didn't add up all the way. Rebecca refused a lie detector test, and both she and her husband have stopped cooperating
Here's
with the
the baby.
police, the authorities say.
Here's his
Fair
daughter.
warning in advance. Here is the little girl in her hospital bed, 10 weeks old. She is recovering here from several fractures to her ribs, to her skull, and to her legs. She is also recovering from a brain hemorrhage. This little girl was eventually removed from the Haro home, and she was adopted by one of Vanessa's cousins. That cousin has cared for this little girl and even renamed her. Her new name is Promise Faith. According to the cousin,
There she is.
Promise is now 7 years old, but take a look at this picture. The damage that she suffered from those injuries was permanent. Promise was left blind. Promise was left unable to walk. Promise was left unable to talk and unable to swallow
7 years ago, he
due to
did this.
strangulation. We are told from this cousin that Promise has 3% brain function, that Promise needs a feeding tube, and that Promise will need round-the-clock care for the rest of her life. So let's just contemplate this as you see these
There she
pictures.
is right now.
Jake Haro, who beat this child, received 6 months in jail and probation afterwards.
6 months in jail. That was attempted murder. He at 6 months, him and his first wife.
The same cousin who adopted this little girl, Promise, also took in Jake's oldest son, who she says was born with fetal alcohol syndrome. That child was named after his father, Jake, but the cousin also renamed the little boy. His new name is Carlos. And now this same cousin who has taken in 2 of Jake Harrow's children, one that Jake Harrow beat into a lifelong condition, another that was born with fetal alcohol syndrome. Now this cousin is caring for a 3rd child removed from the Harrow home just this week. A 2-year-old child was taken out of Jake and Rebecca's care.
So I was trying to find
worrisome.
the pictures
Yesterday we learned
of
about his
baby
absolutely
Emmanuel.
hair-raising.
You can see this child has been abused. Every picture they were showing of this baby showed me this child was abused. This child looks like his sister that the father strangled at 10 weeks old. That little boy was abused at 7 months old. His sister was 10 weeks old when she was abused. Now this woman goes to court. Yes, I have IG, sweetie. I have IG. It's H Black 43. So this is what they did to this little boy. He was being abused the whole time. Every picture they've ever shown of that child, you can see he was abused, okay? Abused. Now, I'm going to show you this. And this man needs to be he needs to be under the jail. Under the jail, okay? Under. I want you to hear this.
4 of his own children faces new charges. A man accused of killing 4 of his own children faces new charges.
Okay,
the bodies were discovered in the trunk
Amber,
of a car
could you send
at
a
a
message
Johnston
to
County
Bella
home
Page? I don't think she
5
follows
months
me
after
on IG.
the murders.
This is a horrific story. New in the last few hours, Wellington Dickens III appeared in court for the first time. He was denied bond and charged with 3 additional murders. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gerald Owens.
And I'm Ashley Rowe. The children were ages 6, 9, 10,
Exactly,
and 18.
dead, Becky.
Officials say their father called 911 and confessed to killing them. We have live team coverage of this tragic case with new reaction and insight into the family at the center of this. Let's begin with WRAL's Sean Gallagher live with new details in the investigation. Sean?
Ashley, we spoke to a family member of Wellington Dickens to learn more about who he is, an Iraq war veteran, a widower, and now an accused murderer in the deaths of his 4 kids.
The first matter we have before you, Your Honor, is Wellington Delano Dickens III.
Clad in a striped orange jumpsuit, Wellington Dickens heard the serious charges he's facing.
At this time, I'm going to order that the defendant be held without bond.
Charges the sheriff's office says he's admitted to. Monday night, Johnston County sheriffs say Dickens called 911, admitting he killed his children. Deputies found 4 kids dead inside the trunk of a vehicle in the garage at Dickens' home and believe they were there for a long period of time. According to charging documents, investigators believe the children have been dead since May 1st. Believed to be Dickens' biological children, ages 6, 9, and 10, and his 18-year-old stepchild inside. Dickens' 3-year-old son was found alive inside the home.
This is crazy.
I haven't really had time to process it.
Dickens' great-uncle Charles Moore spoke to WRAL this afternoon, telling us Dickens is an Iraq war vet.
He was in the service and he had problems ever since he came back, I think.
Okay, and so were my sons. So is my boyfriend. They're not running around killing fucking people, okay?
Records show Dickens married his wife Stephanie in 2015. A year later, they gave birth to a baby girl. According to court filings, WakeMed submitted a report of suspicion of abuse or neglect against Dickens and his wife that year, accusing Dickens and his wife of refusing medical care for their newborn daughter with jaundice. It's an accusation Dickens challenged and sued WakeMed over. Dickens' wife died in April of 2024 due to pregnancy complications. And now 4 of his children are dead.
The wife died due to pregnancy complications because they didn't want medicine. They didn't want anything.
Law enforcement pointing the finger at him.
Well, like anybody else, I was just shocked, you know. You hear it talk of that happening to other people.
More remorse.
Wouldn't think it would
You
happen
killed
to
4
one
of
of
your
us, y'all.
kids.
And Dickens will be back in court here in Johnston County tomorrow. 3 of those additional murder charges were filed after his first appearance, so he needs to come back to hear those charges against him. But there are still so many questions about this investigation that we don't know yet. That's why we want to bring in Heidi Kirk right now up in Zebulon outside of Dickens' home. And Heidi, it has been a very active day up there.
Sean, an extremely active day. We've been here on the scene since about 12:30 this afternoon. And from our viewpoint, not much has changed. That investigation is still extremely active. Let me step out of the way and show you what we are seeing as of this moment. You will still see crime scene tape surrounding that house, multiple law enforcement officials also on the ground here, as well as the SBI. They've had it locked down pretty much all day long. Now, we have gone door to door down this entire street asking people what they knew about this family. What we've learned from almost everyone we talked to is that they were quiet.
Of course they were. They were quiet. He was a loving father. They had no issues with him. Nothing. Stop it.
To themselves. A crime scene now active for close to 20 hours, drawing eyes from up and down this street.
It's definitely a horrible thing to happen. Wouldn't wish anything on this to anybody.
It hits close to home for Fran Mikowski.
I walk by that house almost every single day.
She didn't know Wellington Dickens or the rest of his family personally, but remembers when they moved into the house on Springtooth Drive.
I never saw a child outside playing. I never saw him mowing a lawn. The only time I ever saw them was the day they moved in. And even then it was very... You just get the feeling that someone's to themselves.
This is the home where law enforcement staged since yesterday. Within the hour, towing a silver sedan from the garage. The 4 children were found dead inside the trunk of a car last night, one alive inside the home. It's a family that's already experienced tragedy. Many neighbors remember a food drive circulating throughout the neighborhood after Dickens' wife passed away last year unexpectedly.
Everyone in this neighborhood reached out to him, and this is a very new neighborhood. I've been here 3 years. Most everyone else has been here about 1.5 years, 2 years. There was an outpouring of what can we do.
Now she's wondering what else went on behind closed doors at this home in this normally quiet neighborhood. You just really can't imagine the feeling from these people that are on this street, looking out their window, watching this investigation play out. Now, one thing that every single person that we talked to today expressed to me is just concern about that 3-year-old boy who was found alive. Everyone is thinking about him tonight. Of course, we will continue to stay on top of this. Heidi Kirk, WRAL News, live in Zebulon.
Our hearts are with that little boy. We sent this push alert minutes after we found out about the investigation. You can get important updates like this one with the WRAL News app. Just be sure to have your notifications turned on. We will stay on top of this story on air and online as we learn more.
Well, I wanted to show you that one, and I have one more. And you know how I feel about all of this shit with these kids, okay? I don't. This one is even worse. And I'm going to say...
Homicide investigation is underway tonight after a gruesome discovery inside the freezer of a Linwood apartment. The body of a 7-year-old boy. The child's mother is under arrest, accused of murder. His father and grandmother also in custody for conspiracy to commit murder.
All are being held on $2 million bail. The child's death has stunned the community. Rachel Menatoff live in downtown Los Angeles at Sheriff's headquarters with the tragic details. Rachel.
Micah shared, people tell us they saw the mother picking her son up from the school bus and walking her dog, and nothing was out of the ordinary. One woman says mom seemed calm and the kids used to wave. Hearing that this little boy was likely abused is a difficult pill to swallow.
Inside the freezer, 7 years old. This is crazy.
People who live in this Linwood apartment complex say they're shocked to learn that a 7-year-old 8-year-old boy was found dead inside this unit. His mother, identified as 25-year-old Destiny Harrison, has been booked on
25. He's 7. Okay, 18.
suspicion of her son's murder. His father and grandmother charged with conspiracy to commit murder.
Because to me, she seemed like a normal person. You know?
Hi, sweetie. Thank you. I'll go check out her page.
Right here, and that's about it.
3 other children were apparently inside the home, ages 16, 13, and 9 months, and were taken into protective custody. And no one ever heard any kind of commotion from inside the home?
No, to be honest, no.
Christian Torres and others who don't want to be identified say they saw Harrison and the kids in passing.
Once I found out that he was a kid, I mean, I literally was driving home with my gut going crazy. I mean, it's just, I've seen these type of cases before, you know, and it hurts when you hear about them, but when you leave them and they're so close to you, it's a whole different thing, you know.
The LA Sheriff's Department says it was doing a welfare check Tuesday night and hearing about something suspicious inside the Euclid Avenue apartment. Sources say that's when they found the child dead and even more gruesome, stuffed into a freezer.
That's traumatizing to know that kid had to suffer like that.
First of all, your child is dead, but you put him in a freezer. That means you had to see this child in that freezer every day when you opened it. They're not saying how long he's been deceased. At least if they did, I don't remember. But you put your child in a freezer.
Sorry. How this child died and when isn't clear, but neighbors like Mia are pained knowing that he likely suffered.
A lot of people are trying to figure out what family did this because, like,
stuffed in a freezer.
How did we not know? Like, how did other people not know? Like, there's thousands of people living near us and no one heard a thing or even saw anything on the kids.
The parents and the grandmother are being held on a $2 million bond tonight. Anyone with information about this case should call the LA Sheriff's Homicide Bureau. We're live downtown. I'm Rachel Menitoff. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
This is what's been going on in the damn news. All these kids, okay? One more, and I really need to go before it's... Hi, Colleen. Good morning. Before it starts raining here.
About in the torture and murder of an 11-year-old girl whose remains were found in New Britain.
Newly released arrest warrants detail what led police to charge the child's mother, her mother's boyfriend, and her aunt. The warrants...
So you remember this little girl, right? The one that was dumped in a... She was stuffed inside of a container, dumped behind an abandoned home. The mother, the boyfriend, and the aunt were arrested. Okay, this is coming out of Connecticut.
Also showed Jacqueline Torres Garcia likely died from severe and prolonged malnourishment.
Look how beautiful that little girl was. Look at that.
NBC Connecticut's Matt Austin's been digging into the documents all day. Matt, what have you learned?
Yeah, so Mike and Keisha, today these arrest warrants were unsealed for the 3 people charged in connection with the death of Jacqueline Torres Garcia. Detectives say during interviews with the 3 of them, there were stories of deception, denials, and horrible cruelty to the 11-year-olds.
This picture captured the 5th grade graduation for Jacqueline Torres Garcia, known to many as Mimi. Newly released court documents revealed this celebration in June of 2024 was the last time her father saw her alive. Police report her death was several months later, and now we're learning an autopsy preliminarily found.
I said when she pulled her out of school in August, that little girl was probably deceased or really badly malnutrition. So they pulled her out of school saying she was going to be homeschooled. Again, the family had been involved with CPS. If you're homeschooling your child, you're supposed to have this study log that you submit. And this woman actually used another child to do a Zoom call. That little girl had been deceased for months. She didn't even see her 12th birthday.
The 11-year-old died of severe and prolonged malnourishment.
Given the facts and
Yes,
circumstances of the case,
I covered that too. And I'm going to get an update on the day.
Mimi's mother, Carla Garcia, and her boyfriend, Jonathan Anita, are charged with murder. Earlier,
he was running from the cops. That's why he looks like this. They had to they beat his ass. They beat his ass.
Jonathan and Anita are charged with murder. Earlier this month, the girl's remains were found in a bin in New Britain about a year after her death. Following the discovery, Garcia allegedly told detectives during an interview that her kids were with family. But after officers checked on them, they told her all her children were accounted for, except Jacqueline. Garcia acted surprised, repeatedly asking, "What do you mean?" Initially, investigators say the mother blamed the boyfriend for hurting her daughter and denied knowing what eventually happened to her. In the arrest warrant, detectives wrote, Garcia later admitted that she and Anita would mistreat Jacqueline together because Jacqueline was bad, she didn't listen, and she didn't respect them.
Kids that don't
included
listen.
allegedly
Really?
restraining Mimi and starving her before her death in their home in Farmington in the
should've killed
fall
my
of
kids then.
2024.
Shit.
In an interview with police, Nanita initially suggested Garcia might have killed the girl and allegedly admitted to hiding the bin, possibly with the girl's remains.
A year.
Mimi's aunt,
Almost a
Jacqueline
year.
Garcia,
Well, it was a year. A year.
is charged with child cruelty. And during an interview with detectives about her time at the Farmington home, Jacqueline confirmed she did not call police, an ambulance, or report this violent behavior to any other agency, and instead watched the neglect progress.
Police also report finding bloody men's jeans in the car that allegedly the boyfriend used to move the bin. And the new owner of the condo in Farmington found zip ties and bottles of bleach and other cleaning products in the basement where reportedly the body had been hidden for a while. Mike and Keisha, back to you guys.
Just heartbreaking, Matt.
This
The
is
arrest warrants
disgusting.
also reveal more about the interactions the family had with the Department of Children and Families, as well as police.
We've learned Farmington police responded to a noise complaint at the family's home in September of 2024.
Jacqueline, she was
Shortly
already
after,
dead. Mimi
authorities
was already
believe Mimi
deceased.
was killed. A neighbor called police because they heard shouting and things being thrown. Officers were called to the home again 3 months later and a final time in February of this year. But police found nothing unusual.
And Mimi's father says he asked DCF to do a wellness check on her, but was told they could not because they didn't know where she was living. It is unclear when he contacted them. DCF previously told us it was not involved with the family from May 2024 until this January. It declined to comment further today. We've reached out to the Farmington Police Department and we're waiting to hear back from them as well. We're continuing to cover this case in all the
Everybody
developments. You can
failed that
scan the
little
QR
girl.
code you see on your screen right now to watch our special
Everybody
Mimi's Murder,
failed
Who
that
Failed
little
Her.
girl.
That's on our YouTube channel.
So, again, everybody failed this child, okay? Every single person failed this child. Children. You've got a 70-year-old stuck in a freezer. You've got a father that killed his 6, 9, 10, and 18-year-old. We have Jake Harrow, who's admitted to killing his son, still has not shown where this little boy's body is. You have the mother that's sitting there still sticking to this damn story that someone walked up to her and said, hola, punched her in an eye that was already showing bruising, and took her child, but she was parked behind the Five Below. We have all of this going on. And then we have people with spreadsheets. People that's digging into other people's backgrounds. But when it's done to them, they want to cry foul. Lord. That's a lot of evil, Dante. But I will be back. Wait, check for my notifications. I need to make sure that no one else is going live, but I'm planning on doing it around 9:30, 10 o'clock. I need to run some errands, go to the grocery store, get back here, get my groove back on with my pajamas, my robe, and my Netflix. But we will be reviewing Flavors, Georgia's, and I've got a few things to say about Jen calling a black man boy. I got that clip this morning too. Yet again, you call a grown-ass man boy. I don't give a fuck what you call Clint. Okay, Chantel's going to be live tonight for Halloween. I don't care what you call Clint. Really don't. You've called him enough names. But yet again, and then you called Shit Show a peckerwood. I had to tell you what a peckerwood is. You use all of these terms, you don't know what they mean, and you keep sticking your foot in your mouth. I need to go and look at, because I didn't see when she was up on John's panel. My sister sent me a message about her being up there crying on John's panel. I said, oh, those fake tears that she gives everybody. So I'm going to go watch that as well, because I went in and I was late getting into his live. So I will go look at that. Okay, so I'm dressing as a Texas hag today for Halloween, and that's what I'm going out as. All right, guys, I will see you later. I will be back. Thank you guys for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Amber, I'm going to call you while I'm out because I want to make sure I understood something correctly. I will talk to you guys later, and be looking for my notification, guys. Bye.